What is going on, guys? This is Esquilo here, and I'm bringing you guys my week 10 of the LBA. We're going up against Grail and the Pori place. I'm doing this as a post-comp because unfortunately I didn't see that my mic wasn't recording while I was having live battle, but I'm sorry about that. But it happens, I'm not a professional yet, yet. But going up into this battle, I had a lot of troubles building for his team because he has a Mega Medicham and the Mega Medicham just runs through my team. So I decided to bring a Bulky Gardevoir where I could leave a Fake Out plus a Bullet Punch from it. I have Chople Berry with Sucker Punch plus Foul Play Umbreon. Uh, I almost brought Chople Berry with Protect Cure P Black, but I decided to bring an AV set. I have once again Belly Drum with the Sockberry, Darmanitan, Scarf Staraptor, and I think Life Form Jolteon, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, his team is bringing Chessie, Volcarona, Hippowdon, Latios, Alakazam, and the Medicham. So I decided to start off with my Mega Gardevoir because I think that would be the best lead. He does lead with his Mega Medicham, and I know I can leave perfectly the Fake Out plus the Bullet Punch or any other move that he can go for. So he goes for the Mega Evolution and he goes for the Fake Out. I'm pretty confident I can take this Fake Out, and then as he goes for Bullet Punch I will take him out with the whatchamacallit, with the Hyper Voice. So I was pretty confident I could take out this Mega Medicham turn 1, turn 2, and that would be huge, but he greets me with a Fake Out. And now I'm completely in range of any move that he wants to go for. Either be Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Bullet Punch, whatever he goes for, I die. He goes for Thunder Punch. I bring in my Umbreon. I don't take this very well. I go for Protect. I could have just gone for the Foul Play, but it is what it is. And I tried to go for Double Protect. I missed, which is fine. He goes for the Eye Jump Kick. I know I couldn't leave anymore from that range, and down goes the Umbreon. And at this point, I knew, I was like, fuck this game. That one crit might not seem like really matter, but it did matter a lot because Mega Medicham would go down turn 2. That is for sure. So I bring in my Staraptor, I go for U-turn, there's no way he would stay in, as he brings in his Hippowdon, but at this point I have no idea what to do anymore because this Mega Medicham should have been caught by now. I lost my Umbreon, not that it really mattered because Umbreon wouldn't do much. It might have helped against the Alakazam and whatnot, but at this point my mind of state was already dead because I knew there was no way I could have come back from this, especially because Grail is plays super well, and whenever he's in advantage he barely lets go of it, so I knew I was gonna lose this match. I just go for Side Shock as he goes for Seismic Toss, and here what I decided to do was I hope he goes for Soft Boil. If he goes for Soft Boil, I bring in my Darmanitan, I get a sub, I get a free Belly Drum, I sweep his team. Easy. But he went for he went into Latios as I double out as well. And to be honest, I thought that this Latios was Scarf, so I go into my my Gardevoir as he shows me the Draco Meteor. I thought he would be Scarf, to be honest, but turns out that he's not Scarf, so Shadow Ball takes out my Mega Gardevoir, which is fine. But I knew this would be all over after that crit on Mega Gardevoir. But I bring in my Staraptor, I go for a U-turn, he just stays in. U-turn does a lot, and I got for Brave Bird, I would probably take it out, but it is what it is. So I U-turn out and I go into my, I just sack Jolteon right here, because why not? As he just goes for the Draco, and Jolteon goes down without doing nothing. Poor guy. It's okay, man. We all have those days. So Jolteon does go down, and I I bring in my, I think I bring Staraptor just to revenge kill these Latios. I go for U-turn just in case he decides to switch out into Hippodon once again. And at this point, I'm like, there is not much I can do. I just fight for differential. So I switch out and I go into my Kiro, and I don't know who he brings. To be honest, I think he brings in the. Oh, he brings in manager once again, and I just switch out. I can't remember who. I don't even remember who I have. Oh, I still have Staraptor, Darmanitan, and my Kyurem. So he goes straight up for the jump kick. That down goes Staraptor. So had I brought the Chopper Berry Kyurem with maybe protect, this guy would be dead by now. So I bring in my Darmanitan, and I just decided to go for a sub because why not? I lose nothing from it, and he brings in his Hippodon, and this time I beat my Darmanitan correctly, so I go for the belly drum, and Darmanitan will finally eat his Salak Berry. Yes, the Salak Berry that went missing. I think was week 7. The Salak Berry that went missing week 7. Darmanitan finally found it. He goes for UQ, he breaks my sub, and Fire Punch is definitely a 100 KO on this guy. On the Hippodon, but like I said, there was not much I can do. He can just bring in his Mega Man Jump, fake out, kill my Darmanitan, and kill my Cure Black in the following turn. But for some reason he decides to go into Alakazam, I don't know why. Even though his Sashi is just sucking the Alakazam for no reason. Excuse me. So Alakazam is gonna get the kill on my poor Darmanitan, which is fine. And I bring in my Assault Rescue, and I just get the last kill of the game before he can bring in his Medicham and destroy my life. So that was our week 10. We lost the game to turn 1 after a crit, but it's the game we play. I couldn't even be mad because there's always something that is out there that we really did this battle to make playoffs, and losing this battle was something that I was prepared to, but I wasn't prepared to lose in turn 1 the way we did. So yeah, this will be the battle. Grail beat us. I think he thought it was 3-0. Yeah, I think it was only 3-0. Yeah, because I killed Latios, Alakazam, and Hippodon. Okay, so we lose this 3-0, which is fine, but it is what it is. And I will pause right here because I'll just put my week 12 right here. Week 11 I played on Showdown. Oh yeah, the reason I'm uploading this later is because even though I lost this battle, I could still make playoffs, and if I made playoffs, there was a high chance that I would play Grail. So I wanted to upload this battle after making sure that I was not making playoffs or I wouldn't face Grail in the playoffs. So that is the reason why this is growing up. So I'm gonna pause right here, and I will be back with week 12. What is going on, guys? This is Esquilo here, and we are back with another LBA. This time it's week 11. We're going up against Nova Hawk and the Chicago Grand Bulls. Yeah, I think it's just the Chicago Grand Bulls. Alright, so we come from a lost week 10, and the only way we can make playoffs now is if we win all our remaining matches. And we need to hope that either Skyrender or Shadow should lose us one of their matches. So I came to this battle with everything I got. Looking at his team, he has Drakion, the Entei, the Slowbro, Klefki, Thundurus, and Venusaur. I have my Staraptor, Kyurem-B, I think it's a Saltvest Kyurem-B. No, it's a Life Orb Kyurem-B. I have my Jolteon, Donphan, my Darmanitan, and my Mega Gardevoir. So I look at his team. I thought that Klefki might be his lead, so I just decided to start off with my Darmanitan. I can I can afford to have my Tormented paralyzed as long as I get rid of the clef key so it doesn't set up any spikes or just calm minds and whatnot, because that thing could be scary if it starts getting up calm minds and whatnot. So let us start off with this. Let me switch out the sides. Alright, so he starts off with his anti actually. And I start off with my Darmant, and I know I can kill with an Earthquake, but then I will just be inviting Thunders to come in and set up. So I just decided to U-turn out and go into my Dolphin. He gets a burn with the Sacred Fire, which is unfortunate because I do have the Lumberry, but I kind of wasted the Lumberry turn 1. But he misses the second Sacred Fire, which allows me to go for Rocks. He actually stayed in and opened for the burn. So I just went in and KO'd with the Earthquake. So I think he's no more a threat. So he goes into his Slowbro, and I'm just gonna pull out into Gardevoir because I'm not scared about the Slowbro, as he actually makes a double into Venusaur and he stays in. Luckily for him, I don't have any special attack investment, or else this Venusaur would be dead. That was really ballsy of him just to get the Sleep Powder off. And then I'm just, okay, this is going way too fast. Alright, let's go normal. Alright, I'm gonna pause here. So what happened? Simply what happened. Goddamn, this was way too fast. So what happened was that he actually stayed in with his Mega Venusaur just to put my Mega Gardevoir to sleep, which was really ballsy on his end, because if I had like let's say 28 EVs in the special attack, not even, I would probably kill that Mega Venusaur from that range. But luckily for him, I didn't have any special attack investment. I'm more a bulky Gardevoir with the Heal Bell support, because I figured that he would like to Thunder Wave and Toxic things with his Slowbro and his Klefki, so I decided to bring Heal Bell on my Mega Gardevoir. So after he puts me to sleep, I go into Jolteon, and I just wanted to T-Wave the Mega Venusaur, but luckily for me, he brings in his Terrakion. I have no idea why, which means that since it's not a Lumberry, that Terrakion is paralyzed for the remaining of the game, which is amazing because it's not a threat anymore. So I'm just gonna go into my Dolphin, either sacking it off or hoping for him to be paralyzed so I can take it out with an Earthquake. But he pulls a double into his Thunders, and at this point I'm just gonna let my Dolphin die. I see that he's Life Orb, which is really nice to know, because now I know I can bring in my Staraptor. I will force him to either switch out or stay in. If he stays in, I go into Jolteon because he's gonna go for an electric move. If he switch out, I get switch initiative. So it was a win-win for me because I have Scarf. So he goes into his Klefki on my Inner Power Ice, which is fine. I don't really mind. And now here what I'm gonna do is, I know he's gonna go for spikes. I'm gonna go into my Darmanitan. I don't mind being having on one layer of spikes. Now I know he's gonna go for T-Wave, so I'm just gonna go for a Flare Blitz. Hoping I don't get paralyzed, just so I can take out this Klefki once and for all. Klefki goes down. I take some recoil, but it's all fine and dandy because I do have the Heal Bell on my Mega Gardevoir. So he brings in the Slowbro, and I'm gonna pause right here again. So before this match, on my Mega Gardevoir, I always knew I wanted to bring a more support set. So I had Psychic, Hyper Voice, I had Taunt, and I had T-Wave. But last minute change, I took out Taunt, and I added Will-O-Wisp in case of the Excadrill, which he didn't bring, which I still don't know why, because Scarf Excadrill ran through my team, as you guys can see. So what happens here? So what happens here is probably worst case scenario. It's not really worst case scenario because I can't deal with it, but it can be really spooky. He goes for Calm Mind, and I'm still asleep, which means that he gets at least 2 Calm Minds for free. So I stay asleep for another turn as he goes for Calm Mind, and now I think I wake up here and I do go for my Will-O-Wisp, but unfortunately I do miss. If I kept on, this Slowbro wouldn't be much of a threat. So he keeps on Calm Minding, and I'm just gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp. I want to put a timer on this guy and see what he has, if it's Slug Off or Rest. Because if it's Rest, I can beat it. If it's Slug Off, it will be much harder. So I take this opportunity to go for my Heal Bell, because I still have my Staraptor that hits it super hard. I have my Kyurem B with the Fusion Bolt Life Form, and I have my Jolteon so I'm not really scared yet. So he goes for Scald, and it shows me that I can live. I knew I could live. So I go for Hyper Voice, and here is where I see what he has. He has Rest. So at this point, I'm not super worried, because I know I can take it out. So I just keep on going for Hyper Voice. I want to see if he's Sleep Talk. This is why I went for Hyper Voice. So I see he's not Sleep Talk, so I'm just gonna go into my Kiro, because I know he will stay asleep for at least one more turn. So here I'm just gonna go for Outrage, because it does more than the Fusion Bolt. No, sorry, I went for Outrage because I thought Fusion Bolt would be super obvious. And he actually goes for Scald, and he gets the burn. Luckily for him, he does get the burn, but it is whatever. Means I can't kill this Slowbro now, but I will force it to rest, and I can play this game now, because I'm gonna bring in my Jolteon as he does rest. So heading out to get that burn, he wouldn't be able to rest, but it is fine because it's Scald, so I can't really be mad. So I'm gonna go for a Thunderbolt. I want to see how much it does. It does enough where I can probably force him to rest again and just keep on firing Thunderbolts. Even if he brings in his Thunders, it dies to HP Ice because it's not faster than me. So here I know that he will Scald me, and I'm gonna pause here. I go into my Mega Gardevoir. I know he would Scald me right here, but I was thinking, alright, maybe I can get at this point, I knew he would Scald, so Mega Gardevoir would go down, either Mega Gardevoir or Jolteon. And my thought process was, alright, he has Thundurus. Mega Venusaur. Mega Venusaur dies to a Psychic. Terrakion is paralyzed, so he dies to my Hyper Voice. But to be honest, I knew he would go for Scald, so I decided to sack my Gardevoir because I thought that my Jolteon would be more important at this point than Gardevoir. I don't know why I thought that, but yeah. So I do think that here I make a misplay and I go into Gardevoir. He goes for Scald as I knew, but he gets more leftovers than he would get if I stayed in and went for the Thunderbolt. So I go for Thunderbolt, and as you guys can see, he doesn't rest again. He just goes for the Scald, which means that I basically sucked 2 Pokemon when I could have just sucked 1. But at this point, everything on this team is in range of Staraptor, so I can come in here and just press Brave Bird and win this battle. So Slowbro goes down. He brings in his Terrakion. There's no way in hell Terrakion is gonna take this down. After Self Rock, Thundurus is in range, and Mega Venusaur is more than in range at this point. So Staraptor comes in here and just cleans up the game, and it is a 2-0 for me. It could have been a 3-0, but at the time I really thought that sacking Mega Gardevoir would be the play. I don't know why, but I really thought that. But good game, Nova, and with this win we still have our chance at playoff. All we have to do is win against Shadowshu in the last match. If we win against Shadowshu, and if Shadowshu loses against Stardasher, and if Sky loses against Marcus, we do make playoffs. So it's not all lost. It's difficult, yes, but it's not impossible yet. But I will catch you guys next time with our week 12 and last week of the regular season of the LBA, and we will find out if I make playoffs or not. So I'll catch you guys later. So peace. So we are back here, and this is week 12 against Shadowshu and Tokiraichu's. Week 11 I played on Showdown, so I'll probably try and squeeze week 11 in between these two battles, but we'll see. No, I'll probably do that. So at this point, as you guys know, we need to win, but we also have to wait for Skyrender to either win his match, either lose his match. Because if Skyrender wins his match, I have no way to make playoffs. If Skyrender loses and I beat Shadow, I make playoffs. So anything can happen. So I brought the first team. As you guys can see here, I have my Jolteon, my Toxicroak, my Ferrothorn, Dolphin, Assault Vescure once again, and Scarf Staraptor. He's bringing his Raichu, his Jirachi, his Mega Sableye, Infernape, Scolipede, and the Cloister. So, going into this battle, I decided to lead off with my Jolteon because from his previous battles, he tends to lead with his Cloister and set up straight away. And plus 2 Cloister is spooky, so I don't really want to face it. So here I know he has a Raichu in the back, so I'm just gonna go for a Toxic. If he stays in, great, the Cloister is on a timer. If he goes into Raichu, Raichu gets Toxic, and I don't lose a turn and give this thing a boost. So I'm gonna switch out here because there is not much I can do. I could go for Shadow Ball, but I don't see the point in doing that. So I just went into my Dolphin. I can take any one hit this guy wants to go, even if it's a Grass Knot or even Paralyze. I'll take it, but he actually makes a nice double here, and he goes into his Sableye, and this thing could be spooky because I don't have my Mega Gardevoir. I decided not to bring my Mega Gardevoir. I don't know why, but I just decided not to bring. And I'm gonna go for the Gunk Shot as he does go for the Will-O-Wisp, which is fine. Dolphin was here mainly just to spin up rocks, and it doesn't seem like he's in front of me bringing rocks, so there is it. I go for Gunk Shot. I know it's not super effective, but I want to get that poison on the Sableye before he starts coming up, which could be a problem. So I go into my Jolteon as he goes for the Calm Mind, and this can be spooky, but there's no but. This is really spooky. I go for a Volt Switch. I doubt he would go into Raichu at this point, and from this range I can take it out with my Kyurem Black. So I was hoping he would actually go for another Calm Mind instead of a Recover, as I do bring my Kyurem, but unfortunately for him, not for him, for me, he does go for a Recover, which means that now he will go for the Will-O-Wisp, and I don't want my Kyurem burn because Kyurem can run through his team basically. So I go into my Dolphin, and I decided to put my top plan in action right now, my super strategy, and that is go for Gunk Shot and try to get a poison. So we go for one Gunk Shot, or the second if you want to count it. He goes for Calm Mind, still no poison, and he's already at +2, I think it's +2. So we go for another Gunk Shot, and we get the poison. So this means that the Sableye is finally on the timer, and I can just go fully for Earthquakes. So I'm actually gonna speed up this part because this is just me going for Earthquakes and him recover, Calm Minding, recover, and etc. And yeah, I'll put some music so you guys be entertained. So I'll be right back. So after this long war, I finally realized that actually the poison from Gunk Shot is not badly poisoned, so he's not losing as much health as I would hope so. So I just go for the Rock Slide. To be honest, I just wanted to flinch at this point because after Toxic, he would go down to Outrage, and guess what? I do get the flinch, which is nice and all. So Dolphin goes down, but he did his job. He poisoned Sableye, he flinched the Sableye when I needed to. which means that Kiro can just come in, go for Outrage, and kill this Sableye. Which I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. So I go for the Outrage, and that's a dead Sableye. So we are 5 to 5 at this point, as he brings in his Jirachi. And Jirachi will go for a Power Punch. And this is spooky, but at this point, I'm like, he's not Scarf, he's not Life Form, he might be Assault Vest. So I go for the Outrage. It does a lot of damage to a Jirachi, I'm not gonna lie. But luckily for me, I only get 2 turns, which means that now I can switch out. And I'm gonna go into Jolteon on the Power Up Punch or Iron Head, because I can take those. But he actually goes for the Fire Punch, predicting my Ferrothorn, which is nice, which is fine. He unfortunately gets the burn, which doesn't really matter because he would just kill me the next turn. So here I go for the Shadow Ball. I know I won't kill, but I'll just put this thing in range of a U-turn from my Staraptor. So he goes for another Fire Punch, and he takes out my Jolteon. But it's no big deal because Staraptor can just come in here and U-turn out as I kill this Jirachi, or if he does switch out, I'll just bring something else. So Jirachi goes down and we are 4 to 4, and at this point, with his Mega Sableye down and his Jirachi down, he has Infernape, Raichu, Cloyster and Scolipede, which means that this is gonna be a battle of who can kill the other guys first. So this is either kill or get killed. He goes for the Flare Blitz. I know I won't take this. I was hoping he might predict and go for a close combat or something, but there was no reason not to. And Infernape is gonna take a lot of recoil actually, and Life Orb. Seeing Life Orb is really nice. I'm gonna bring in my Staraptor once again. I'm just gonna go for a U-turn. There is no way he will let this Infernape go down just yet, especially because it outspeeds my entire team apart from this Staraptor. So I go for my U-turn, and this Raichu is not gonna take this well, and I think after Poison, no, it's not just yet. It's not yet just. So I bring in my Ferrothorn because now I can just go for my free rocks, which is nice. I like my free rocks. As he goes for reversal, and it does 0. It does literally 0. And with this I get my free rocks, and next turn I can just go for a Power Whip if he decides to go into Infernape. Take a rocks, Power Whip, plus Life Form, and either Flare Blitz for recoil or whatever. So Poison will put him in range of his Salak Berry, so it's a good thing that this Raichu is actually gonna die this turn. So he just goes for the knockoff, gets rid of my leftovers. It doesn't do much for my Ferrothorn, and actually Ferrothorn will get a kill with the Power Whip. So pretty nice for Ferrothorn right here. And but this means that he can just bring in his Infernape, and I'll just sack my Ferrothorn. Actually, I was hoping he would go for Flare Blade so he would take recoil, Life Form and Iron Bars, but he just goes for the close combat, safest choice. It will kill from that range. But his defenses are lower now, and this is super important because he'll get Iron Barbs and Life Form, and now he's in range of a U-turn. So I come in with my Staraptor. I only have Staraptor and Kieran Black at this point. He has Infernape, Cloyster and Sculpey. He goes for the Bulk Punch, even better for me because I know I can take it, and the U-turn will take out this Infernape for 100% from that range after that last Life Form damage. So I bring in my Kieran Black. He thinks I'm Scarf. I'm not Scarf, I'm Assault Vest. Not that it matters with the remaining of his mods. I don't even know why I have a Assault Vest Kieran, to be honest. He brings in Scolipede. I know I can take a Mega Horn even if it's a Life Form Mega Horn. I don't need to worry about the Sash because rocks. Outrage kills. I go for Outrage as he protects, and then he goes for Mega Horn. And I tanked that. So Outrage goes off. That's a dead Scolipede. No way in hell it will live from that range. Which means that he only has the Cloyster left. Now, he can win. Outrage won't kill. If he goes for Shell Smash right here, he wins. If he just decides to kill my Kuro, I win because I have a Scarf Staraptor. I go for Outrage, I get a crit and I kill. And this is huge. Why? Because, alright, let's say this. I go for Outrage, he leaves. He goes for Shell Smash, he outspeeds my entire team. Even a Scarf Staraptor, no doubt. Which means that he will kill my Kuro. I have quick attack on my Staraptor, and depending on how much Outrage did, quick attack could kill. But I have no way to know how much Outrage would do, so there is a high chance that he could win. But there's also a high chance that I would still win with Staraptor. But we kept the crit, the Hacks God smiled upon us in the match that didn't matter at all to me. So yeah, I wish this happened on week 3 or one of the weeks that I really needed to happen. So yeah guys, we finished this season 6-6, and first we don't make playoffs, which is fine. I think I did everything I could to make playoffs. We didn't make playoffs, I'll be honest, because I did get hacked, especially the early weeks. That was horrendous. But it happens, it's the game we play. But next season I'll be back even stronger and we'll definitely make playoffs. The heck, I'll even win this league once and for all. But yeah, this will be all for the LBA guys. But on the bright side, the Battle Union is about to start, and yeah, that is pretty hype because there is a lot of strong players joining this season. But this will be all for today guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed these 3 battles all together. I'm gonna try and squeeze them all together. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next time. So peace.